Good evening, everyone. You join us for this T20 between the Tridents and the Delhi Demons. I'm Mike Atherton.
Well, that's the obvious decision. Don't think a captain has had an easier choice to make. The bowlers are going to need a lot of luck on this kind of pitch.
Are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There's a chance if this hits. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket.
Yep. That is a gorgeous shot. Straight through the covers.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Picks the gap perfectly.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Joseph will be disappointed with that delivery.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Yes.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
It's the wicket.
Yes.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Wait.
Gone. It's a good catch.
Yes.
Out. Good catch. Close to the ground. Nicely clipped off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Catch it!
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Catch it!
Fantastic catch. Bowl disturbs the furniture.
The trudge back to the pavilion.
Hammering away at that spot time and again.
Catch it!
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Gone right through the defences.
An innings that promised much.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good.
In the last few overs.
Wait. Yes.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yes.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Stumping! Oh!
Well, it was an almighty heave coming down the wicket. You might never have found it if they'd connected.
Yep.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Right there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Waiting. Yes.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. And the innings comes to an end. Knock off these runs quickly. Not a huge total to chase down. The bowlers will need to make early inroads if they're to make it interesting. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Caught, what a position to set there, a brilliant catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Absolutely nailed it.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Just about timed that perfectly.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how good a ball is, they'll just get smacked.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
Nokia from the north end. Got all of it, and for 6.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Gill didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Drives and misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Beaten on the drive.
Nokia with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
End of the over, 25 off it. The Tridents are 89 for 1. Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Right out of the middle.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Out! Good catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
Good bit of timing there.
A good way to push up the run rate. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was a mighty win. Really too easy to score runs, and they chased down that total with time to spare. Great all round.